2021 already shaping up to be one of the most active IPO years.
Talking about companies like Warby Parker, Allbirds.
We went for a run with the team. We ran to the New York Stock Exchange, got to ring the opening bell, and what else can you dream of?
We're going to have this IPO kind of bring Vizio into the next chapter. So we're really excited about where we're going from here.
This is going to be a super dynamic year for us, and you're going to see the changes in terms of market share and growth and all that.
We wanted to create an amazing foundation, so we did some things the hard way.
And we wanted to create a brand that really disrupted fast food and made it healthy.
And so we were able to grow in spite of the challenges and the headwinds from the pandemic. Frankly, we feel like we're emerging stronger.
In the end, it's about bringing a perfect product and the perfect running feeling to the market, and this is what we're focused on.
All right, they are seeing a series of big headline-grabbing IPOs, and one of them was eyeglass retailer Warby Parker. So what has the company been up to since its late September IPO? Let's check in with Warby Parker co-founders and co-CEOs Neil Blumenthal and Dave Gilboa. Gents, good to see you here on a busy Friday morning. It feels like yesterday we were just talking with you both on IPO day. Good to see you. Dave, let me start with you. How's the holiday season going?
Yeah, nice to see you, Brian. Thanks for having us on. This is always a busy time of year for us, and we benefit from holiday shoppers. But what's unique for our business in terms of seasonality as well is that actually our busiest days of the year between Christmas and New Year's. And so that positive momentum continues past the traditional holiday season as many of our customers want to leverage their vision insurance benefits before the end of the year, and people want to spend their FSA and HSA dollars, and they're able to do that on our prescription glasses, contacts, and eye exams. And so we're excited about this holiday season as we are every year, and are enjoying our first couple quarters as a public company.
And Neil, talk to us a little bit more about the sort of rhythm of the year, because this is something we were talking about in our morning meeting with regards to you guys. And as Dave was just talking about, it's not necessarily as though people are buying glasses for their loved ones, right? They're using that sort of end of year insurance funds or FSA or whatever it is. So does that mean that you guys usually get that end of year rush? And what's the consistency then of sales during the rest of the year?
Yeah, one of the reasons why we were so excited to enter this market and disrupt it, besides the fact that as consumers, we were so frustrated paying $400 or $500 for a pair of glasses that we can sell for $95, was just that this is a large category that grows consistently every single year, faster than GDP growth. And what we see is very steady increases throughout the entire year. But yeah, we do end up seeing a bump, whereas other brands and retailers, right, Christmas comes and it's a ghost town. We actually have our busiest days of the year, as Dave was mentioning, between Christmas and New Year's, as people use their FSA dollars before they expire. And then we see growth typically, extend in January through Q1 because there are other FSA deadlines as well in January and March.
Dave, I have to give you guys a hat tip here. You have recently launched something on an app where I can get a virtual eye exam from my house and then get a prescription. Take us through that launch, and what are you seeing from that new app?
Yeah, so earlier this year, we launched our virtual vision test, which is an iPhone app that you can download, do a vision test from home. It's live in 27 states, and an ophthalmologist who's licensed in one of those states can review the results and write you a prescription remotely. And the whole process takes under 10 minutes. It costs $15. And we've gotten a tremendously positive response from our customers and patients so far, in particular for people that know that they can see perfectly well out of their existing pair of glasses, but might want a new pair to update their look, or want to renew their contacts prescriptions. And this is a really quick and simple way for people to renew their prescriptions. And in general, we're super excited about the future of telehealth and our ability to continue to innovate and increase access to critical health services using technology and making that process more efficient, both for our customers and patients and for our doctors. And so we're seeing really positive trends. We feel like we're in the top of the first inning here in terms of how telehealth can be used both to improve the customer experience for our customers, improve our business, and improve access to care.
Yeah, guys, definitely as a glasses wearer, I am appreciative of the sort of technological advances that have been made in terms of buying glasses from the comfort of one's home. There's another technological advance that I want to ask you guys about. Neil, I'll toss this one to you. And forgive me if this is a little left field, but Ray-Ban partnered with Meta on making glasses right for the metaverse, which obviously everybody is talking about these days. And I'm just wondering if you guys have had any discussions like that. Are we going to see Warby Parker branded VR glasses at some point?
Right now, we invest a lot of energy, mind share, and capital into technology that people are going to use every day. So as Dave was describing, our virtual vision test that you can get a new glasses or contacts prescription from your own home, right, which has been super valuable during the pandemic. And similarly, developing our own virtual try-on, which was the first true to scale way to virtually try on glasses. And these are innovations that we build in-house with our engineering teams, with our research and development engineers, our data scientists, right? We had to develop special algorithms for our virtual try-on to figure out how do you create and put an object that it will actually fit and develop algorithms so that way they fit properly on your nose bridge. So that way it's an accurate depiction because it's a much different technical challenge, for example, than putting like lipstick on lips. So these are the types of areas that we're really focused on where it's going to dramatically impact the price and convenience for our customers.
That's pretty wild stuff, guys. Dave, I do want to, last time we talked to you on IPO day, we talked a little bit about the shortage of eye doctors. And since then, you have noted publicly that you are working to increase the number of Black representation in the field of optometry. Talk us through those efforts.
Yeah, absolutely. Optometry is a great profession. And as we expand our presence across the US and Canada. As we open up more stores, we're hiring a lot of optometrists and working with a lot of optometrists, and we're excited to bring more diversity to the field. So today, fewer than 3% of all optometrists in the US identify as Black or African American. And we're working with the New England College of Optometry, one of the premier optometry schools in the country, to change that. We have funded several full-time scholarships to Black optometry students and are excited to continue to use our presence in the market just to develop great optometrists and then hire a lot of them as we continue to expand our retail footprint. We're really focused on ensuring that we can increase access not only through telemedicine, but also through in-person comprehensive eye health exams, which we now offer at 100 of our stores across the country. And every one of our new stores that we're opening will have an eye doctor attached to it, and are excited to make big inroads within the world of eye exams and optometry.
I know we've been taking turns with you guys answering questions. I have one for both of you that you can answer in turn. You've been a public company for a few months now since you did your direct listing. Biggest surprise, biggest lesson, biggest challenge? I'm just curious. I mean, you guys were a private growing company for a long time. You didn't have to answer to public markets. So Neil, let's ask you first, and then we can go to Dave on that.
Sure. So It's actually been a lot of fun, frankly. It's given us a larger bully pulpit, and we believe that businesses can do well and do good. So, having this brighter spotlight to showcase how we provide a pair of glasses for every pair that we sell, and we've distributed over 8 million pairs of glasses to people across the world that need them, is really exciting to us. We just had an announcement earlier this week that we're expanding our Pupils Project, where we go into schools across America and provide free eye exams and free glasses. And we do that in New York and Baltimore and Philadelphia. And we are expanding to cover all DC public schools. So being able to do that with a public currency is really exciting for us. And it's helped us recruit and retain amazing talent, especially in a time period where so many other companies are having trouble recruiting and retaining great talent.
Yeah, and for I think one of the biggest changes in terms of how we spend our time is now engaging with a much broader base of investors, where for the 11 years we were a private company, we had a relatively small group of investors. Many of those have stayed on and have bought more and become larger investors as we've gone public. But now engaging with broader community investors, realize that there are certain themes that they're hearing from a lot of other companies that we're now need to be more proactive in addressing. So a lot of companies are suffering from supply chain problems. For example, we've been fortunate in that we sell a product that is lightweight and small. So we've always been able to airship that product. And so we haven't faced some of the same challenges from a cargo shipping standpoint. In terms of customer acquisition, I think a lot of public investors are hearing from some of other companies that with Apple's privacy changes, that Meta ads are increasing their customer acquisition costs. We really aren't reliant on those channels for customer acquisition, and so I think we have realized that sometimes we need to be kind of more proactive and specific around the trends that we're seeing in our business and how those differ from some of our peer public companies.
Well, thank you both for, again, engaging with us here at Yahoo Finance. It's been fun following your story. Looking forward to staying in touch in the new year for sure. Warby Parker co-founders and co-CEOs, Neil Blumenthal and Dave Gilboa. Good to see you both. Have a good weekend.